This is gonna be get ready with me. I'm going to a very secret award ceremony tonight, so I want to look presentable. I'm going to wear... I'll show you my outfit. Let's just put it on right now. Okay? Okay. Following. We're gonna have to take this with a grain of salt, okay? If I look like a waitress, we're just gonna have to deal with it, okay? I don't feel like wearing a skirt. I don't feel like wearing shorts, and I shouldn't probably wear jeans to this. So we're gonna look like I'm working the fucking event. Can you even... Boom! I don't know if you can see that well enough. Whatever. Now that clothes are on, because unfortunately I am a clothes before makeup sort of person, just because I don't trust myself in putting on things over top of my makeup, because I know I will smear it all over my freaking face. Now I'm going to put these little clipatrons, these bi-layer clips, in my hair. So I can get my hair out of my face. Oh! Yes. When blue meets yellow in my hair. And then for even more, get the fuck out of my face, I put my hair into a ponytail even past that point. So the transformation will be really good because this is a terrifying look. I don't know, deadass, I might just sit on the floor. Okay, so now that okay, awesome. Now that my hair's up, I'm gonna put on jewelry. What order am I going in? And in an order that doesn't make any freaking sense. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put in just some basic earrings. Can you even see? Can I even see? Yeah. Perfect. I've been pretty crappy at putting my earrings in over the last like year or two, and my second hole is closed up on both of my ears, so I'm now just a singular piercing normal person. I used to have a cartilage at one point. Wait, which one? I think on the left one. I had a cartilage up here at some point, and then I think my ears grew. You probably can't even see anymore. Well, that's pretty good, I guess. Yeah, but my ears were growing, obviously, as you can see, my fucking, like, elephant-ass ears. And the piercing just kept on moving. Like, kept on moving, and then you could, like, see the back from the front. It made absolutely no sense, so I had to let that close up. And then this is just more out of, I was just wearing one earring too often and not doing my doubles, and then my body's just quick to heal, you know? My body just knows what it wants, and it wants to be whole. Chapstick! Alright, so. My basket. Down here. Oh shit. Let's freaking do the dang thing, you know? We're going somewhere cool. So let's do the dang thing. I'm gonna do full routine. Here's my basket of items. This is not normally how I have my makeup. This is just how I have it presently. I normally have more. Alright, we start off with e.l.f. This is probably pretty vintage at this point. e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. I used to do the putty, like, actual putty one. And then I got sick of trying to, like, dig my fingers into that. And then I saw that they had this version. And I'm super about that. So yeah, I just do a little dabberino. Also, don't judge my way that I do this, okay? I used to be into the beauty YouTube, whatever, you know, when it was like super poppin', like 2018 time, and I have not kept up since then, so I'm sure my makeup will reflect that knowledge. And then I'm also not afraid to use my fingers. I do that poreless primer all over, and then I go in with my personal holy grail product, okay? It is, and again, this is probably like maybe my third one of this. It is Maybelline BB Pure. It is a, I guess, I don't even know, like a skin tint. But it's got like, how do you even say that? Salicylic acid. So it actually like removes blemishes while you're wearing it. So like I have noticed when I'm going out more or like just getting ready more often, my skin looks better when I'm wearing this. So I highly recommend. But because I've had it so long, I'm sure you can hear it. It is, it does separate a little bit, but you just gotta shake it and then it's chilling. At least I hope that's how it goes. We're gonna go to the bathroom because I don't trust myself and the floor. Bathroom! How the fuck? Maybe I'll put you up here. It doesn't fit anywhere. Okay. whatever. Boom! And then again, I'm barbaric as shit, okay? So I'm gonna use my fingers, but I'm gonna drip it on my face first, okay? You see it dripping already? Okay. And then I just find that with a skin tint, it's just so much better to be actually like using your fingers. When I use a brush, it just gets so streaky and I have to end up like going over with my fingers anyway. So we're using the fingers. And then this is again, a perfect thing to do when my hair is like completely pushed back, because then you can go all the way to the edges. Hopefully good. I guess, hold on, maybe I should turn that on. And then I'm going to wash my hands because I obviously just freaking spread a bunch of product all over with it. And now we can return back to the room. So now that we've done that, because we're going to a nicer event, I'm going to do a little setting powder. Setting powder. I use Fenty Beauty, I know, super cool. Whoa. Using Fenty Beauty setting powder pro filter in butter. Because who doesn't love butter, okay? But honestly though, this setting powder rocks. I have not really used too many setting powders in my life, but I love the way this one looks, and then I love the way it lasts, and I love, yeah, just the way it feels. Makes me feel a little grandma when I put it on. Oh yeah, I apply it with a brush. The Morphe M536. And then I do this, and we go underneath the eyeballs and on the bridge of my nose. So I've learned that with my nose, again, grain of salt, guys, grain of salt. Who knows if the beauty industry's changed so much since the last time I've cared. But I've noticed that if I do lighter on the edges of my nose, it makes my nose look smaller rather than if I were to do like contour lines. So I just like tend to just do this, or concealer to the edge of my nose, which I don't really do concealer that often because. And then I take the excess and dab it on my forehead, and a little dabby on my cheeks, and then a little, because you gotta get, you gotta get the certain areas light so that the rest can be dark and snatched. I smell like a sexy grandma right now. You wouldn't even believe it. All right, so we're gonna look a little crazy for a little bit, but now we're going to take the advantage of, okay, again, you guys probably all know this crap, of having the setting powder under my eyes to do my eyeshadow, right? So that if eyeshadow falls, you can brush it away. Isn't that amazing? All right, this is telling you when I cared about makeup. The Jaclyn Hill palette, obviously, classic. Is she canceled at this point? I don't fucking know. Maybe she is. I don't know. Whatever. It's a good palette. It's a good mix of colors. As you can see, well, these fell out when I moved. It like plopped. But you can see that I don't really go too crazy with my color options. So I do a nice little base with this right here. Who even knows the shade names? I'm not gonna even try. They're not even labeled on here. So I just do that around my base. That's what I kind of do for most of my everyday, where the hell is it? My everyday makeup is I just do my bronzer, which again, vintage. This is probably from high school, and I bought a second one, which I did not need to, but I'm still using it. But I use this butter bronzer for like my eyeshadow, my everyday, just because it's easier to pack, obviously, than a whole dang palette, and I don't normally want to do a whole freaking eyeshadow look. Eyeshadow all around. We're just gonna go simple with it, and then I think I'm just gonna do a nice little light shimmer on the inner corner, etc. And then I'm going to take unbranded flat brush and we're gonna go in with one of these ones. Beep, beep, beep. I'm gonna start with the brush, and then I think I'll go in with my fingy. But I don't want it to go too crazy. Like I'm not looking for like fully packed shimmer, you know? I'm just going for the brightening of my eyeballs. What does suck about just about every room in this house is that I can't lean anything anywhere to get like even lighting. There's always fucking some window on one side and then darkness on the other. So hopefully when I go out, it doesn't look so cray. And then I'm gonna go over top again with my base killer because you don't need that much. Over here, another layer. Beautiful. I guess we'll leave the setting powder on for a little bit longer. I'll do my eyebrow gel. What's up with eyebrow gel? Is it my eyebrows or is everyone's eyebrow gel suck? I've spent Like, in high school, I used the freaking Anastasia clear gel. It gets all club me. Most of the other ones that aren't that, but the Anastasia one's like freaking like 30 bucks. And I don't need 30 bucks for my freaking eyebrow. So I'm using a NYX Control Freak. But this one's alright. I try to make sure that I use less product, because otherwise I get, what's it called? I don't know, it like gets that like weird substance after a while on it where like it's crusty. I don't know if it's like my eyebrows being ridiculous or what. Obviously I don't need to fill anything in. Where do we go from here, I guess? I guess contour. All right. Another Fenty Beauty. This is one of the like magnetic stick situation. I have this in amber, which is like a nice cool tone brown. This, love it. Love the way it blends. Love the way it looks. I've had the same exact one for quite some time. And I've gotten some good use out of it. So yeah, I would just do forehead, and then I do a little bit, not too much, because I kind of just like use the residual from the other spots to contour my mane. And then again, we start, whatever. And then I start with my cheeks because I don't want them to be too dark. And then I just follow the angle of my cheekbone. And then we'll do underneath because we don't want to have a freaking 5 o'clock shadow. And then the forehead, which needs to be darkened the most because I have a fucking runway for a forehead. I'm sure you've already noticed. Don't comment about it. So bada bing, bada boom. Do I even look that different? Probably not. But anyway, makes me feel better. Yeah, let's go ahead and wipe off the... Okay. Don't judge my brush, okay? I got this for Christmas, like 2 years ago or something like that. Like, my stepdad or whatever got it for me. It's, he got me a Grogu brush set, okay? It's just a running joke at this point because there's just, like, I don't know. I've gotten, like, a bajillion. I don't even care that much about Grogu. If anything, I'm more Mando-coded, but whatever. Anyway, but he's gotten me, like, a sweatshirt, a blanket, my house key is fucking Grogu. Everything's Grogu. So then I got these makeup brushes from him. There's a bunch of them, but this is the one that I like because it's got that nice angle. Anyway, and then I use that to brush it away. Powder gone. And then, yeah, we can do my blush. So I have a ColourPop, like cream blush, but as you can see, there's not much going on in here. So I have to like really dig my finger in there to get it. I guess I will. It's like it's an important event. We need it. And then I go in first with this. Is it a freaking faux pas to freaking put cream on after I just did my powder? Probably, but it works fine, so don't judge me. I'm gonna set it with more blush afterwards because I like having rosy cheeks. Rosy cheeks. And then a little bit on the bridge of my nose. Oh shit. Yeah, and I just find that using this cream like really makes it last longer and look nicer, even if I set it on top with like the powdered blush. See, but now I got this on my finger and I can't wipe it. I guess I have tissue. And then we'll go in with my powdered blush. So I've got this one's been through hell and back. This part is out, this part is like not even in there, but obviously I still have a lot of product left, so it's not gonna be going anywhere anytime soon. But it's a MAC blush in the shade Cheeky Bits. Bobby Brown brush, but again, nice little angle, and then we just go over top. And this again tends to, with the cream blush it won't as much, but tends to fade, so I kind of overdo it a little bit towards the beginning so that it can look nice. Bada bing, bada boom. Blush. I guess we'll line my lips now just so they can be like sitting. Should I do eyeliner? No, I think I want to look doe-eyed. All right, so I go in with a, who even knows? What even is this brand? I've only sharpened this once. I don't really use it too much, but I do like it. It's Aveda? Is that how you say that? Aveda? Anyway, lip liner. And we line the lip. I don't need to overline my lips. I've already got enough going on, and then all I do is sit there with my fucking mouth open, so we don't need any help in the volume department. And then I go in, I think this is ColourPop, or maybe Maybelline. Again, it's another one that I've had for a long time, but it's a nice little like tint that I'll do that, and then I'll do like an actual like bullet lipstick later, but this is a good lip stain, so it looks nice and stays on for longer. And now I'm gonna curl my lashes. I feel like, am I forgetting something? I feel like I look so normal. Well, I don't know, maybe I look better. All right, so I'm gonna do my eyelash curler, but I'm gonna do it twice. So I do it before I even put on my mascara and after, because my mascara doesn't really wanna cooperate with me. So I have to tell it twice to stay up. Okay. Boom, beautiful. And then I go in, yeah, I guess I'll use my waterproof one. So I have two different, I have the Sky High in waterproof and not waterproof. I used to be waterproof every day, and then I realized that's probably not the best for my eyelashes. So I don't do it every day anymore, even though it lasted so much longer. So it just depends. And then I'm gonna go brush this upon, and then maybe do a little normal on top. Oh, sorry, got a little bats in the cave. Does it even look any different? It's kind of at the end of its thing. I have a new one, but I'm holding off to the last possible second to open it. So I think I'll go over again with the non-waterproof. Okay. Oh my goodness. Help, help. The nice thing though about wearing black pants, when you get mascara on it, you can just freaking wipe it on your pants. So we've got that there. We'll let it dry just a little bit before I go in with my eyelash curler once more. And then we'll do, I guess, a little bit of highlighter. I don't know. I'm not in phases of where I like this and where I don't. So it just depends on the day. ColourPop, again, to the freaking, I'm hitting pan on all of these. And then I get a little brush, and then I'm just gonna do a little, just a little sparkle on my nose. And then I got here your liquor on the top of my lip, just so you can, you know. And then sometimes I guess we can do this. And then I'm not about the cheekbones too much anymore with highlight. The blush that I have is a little bit shimmery, so we let that do the work, and I don't need to do this like cringy streak of sparkles anymore. I'm mature now. I guess that's kind of it. We'll do a spritz, and then I'll do my eyelash curler once more. Oh shit, I got a little powder. I don't know really if setting spray really does anything for me, to be honest. I think so. I don't know, maybe placebo effect. I used more expensive ones in the past, have decided now, whatever. Who even knows what helps it? So I'm using an e.l.f. Power Gripped Dewy Setting Spray. It's alright. Again, who even knows? I feel like I don't like actually know what helps my makeup last, because it feels like it never does no matter what I do. So anywho, all right, so spritz, and we'll dry, and then we curl once more. Is it normal? Should I not be rolling my eyes back when I do that? But I really like, it does help though. Like I do that and then okay, that's probably fine. Again, I feel like I'm forgetting something, but like I think we're done. I feel like it looks good. So let's go ahead, brush on my hair. Maybe I'll do a hairstyle in this video. I don't know. Hairstyles, me and hair, no. Hell no. I don't know. I get so frustrated with myself and with like doing my hair. Like I just don't know how to do it correctly. Maybe ever. So it just never ends up looking the way that I want it to look. I'll go ahead and brush it. My hair's a little greasy, but it's fine. I mean, I might just keep it down, to be honest. Just keep it as is. I don't know, but does my hair look like crap too much to do that? Do I need to do something more? Let me know in the comments. It won't affect anything, but let me know. All right, the final look. Let's see how we can show this off. Boom. All right, eyes, face. And, oop. Has that been out the whole time? Oh, crap. And outfit. Yeah. Beautiful, right? I know, right? Well, it's got a nice little, like, tie in the back, so it really snatches me up and accentuates the hourglass. All right, thanks so much for watching. Hope you learned something. Maybe not at all, because, you know, I'm not really doing anything too crazy. Oop. Sweet. All right, catch you later. Bye.